Okay, fine. So now what we are going to do? So we are going to start with the new topics. So the advanced. Before that, I want to open my folder. So where is my in the BStream memo? So training batches. So August. So CSS. So just I am going to be click a CMD. Okay. Uh, okay. So this is CODE space dot enter. So there is one more guy is joined. So just I will brief to him. Okay, so okay, what is here? I want to brief here instance. So there is a Visual Studio is there. So we are going to be download writing the program. So just if you go for the Code, Visual Studio Code, then it is going to be asked for the download option. So it is going to be a download from the Visual. So if you just click a download, so once you click download means, so .exe file will be downloaded. So where it is, so system, you just go for the, if you're having a Windows system, go for system installer, click a X64. So it is going to be download the file and you have to click next. So it is a file installation. After once you install, this Visual Studio will come. So that is you are going to be use it. Okay. So now what we are doing. So this is a what we can say CSS part. So yesterday we have studied about a display, position, z-index, overflow. Okay, if you get confused again, you can go for the recorded video of yesterday. You will get to know. So this is all about. So I think it's record started. Yes. Okay. So today we are going to start with the next things that is called a CSS float. So what is a CSS float? The CSS float is a one thing. So what is a means float? So to move or something. It's like it's going on the top or something like that. Okay. So here it is. I want to take a one file here. So here I want to create a new file index 9.html, enter, doc, enter. So this is how it is going to be work. So now h2, welcome to, what is that, what is welcome to css something like that. This is the header and some paragraph, welcome to javascript, sorry, css. So this is my paragraph. So I discuss about a float. What is a float? The CSS float property specifies the how the element should be a float, and the CSS clear property specifies the what elements can float besides the cleared element and on which side. Okay, so that is we'll discuss that. So I want to take a one example. Uh, if you just there are three things. So just I want to write a float property. How to write? I want to write a style here, or else you can write a style here, style, for which tag I want to write, for h2 tag. So h2 tag, open close brace. So float and write. So let's see what will happen. So how to do? So then right click, open with a live server. So if you want to run a live server, so here it is a what we can say. If you just go for the here and search here a live server. Okay. So here you will get a live server. Then you are going to be run on it. Okay, so now what we are going to do, so just I want to right click, open with the live server. So it is going to be run on a live server. See, welcome to, so this is where it is running. It is running on a my port 127.0.0.15500, the index 9.html. So now see here. I used a float property, that's why it is coming here. What if I not used? So just I will remove this one, save it, run it. See, the float right means it is going for the right. So just that is a what we have done. Float right. See, this is how it is going to be. Got it. So this is a float right. Okay. So if you want to open this any browser, if you just go here, how to open 127.0.0.1 colon double five double zero forward slash index 9.html. So this is a float property. If you know what is a float, right and left. See, this button is sitting in a float left, this sitting on a float right. So where the float element specifies the how the element should be a floated and where it should be in a floated. So here it is. The float property is used to position and formatting a content. Example, let the image float left to the text that in the container. Float property can have the following issues. The left element floats the left of its container. Right element floats the right element of the container. None the element does not float. This is a default. Inherit this element inherits the float values of its parent. Okay. So now what we are going to do? We are going to do float none. Okay. So just we are going to be discuss about this one example. Okay, so now I want to take this h2 tag and this is a paragraph and this is the image. Okay, so just how to do this one? The first I will close everything. What is the first thing? The first thing is the h2 tag without a clear fix. Okay, so just okay, you clear fix you can learn afterwards. First, you understand what is a float property, left and right. That's it. So once you completed all the CSS part, no, then you can go for the clear and all. But you are not working on more on clear. Rarely you are using, no need to worry. So just if you have a float, left and right is more enough. Okay, so I can explain this example again. You're a bit confused. Leave it. So what is a float, left or right? So that is you are going to be see. So these are all the four property. Either you can set a left or set a right. None means it will not. It will take a default space. Inherited means it will taking a is parent style. So if parent is left, this is also left. If parent is right, this is also right. So this is how it will work. Okay. The next is the float inline block. So this is very important. So we already learned about what is the display. Sorry, block, inline block. We'll go one by one. So here is an example. I want to take a one three paragraphs. Okay, so let I want to create a one more file. Okay, this is this h2. So what is the first one? A block inline inline block. Okay, so there are the three things we have learned. Okay, sir, why we are learning, where we are using, and everything. You have a question. Let's say I have some examples here. So here it is in a website. Not this one. If you take any website, so they are using a inline. Okay. Okay. So this is a website you are designing. Okay. So once you complete this course, you are going to be work with this type of website. The how the animation is happening. Okay. How this float left. So this is assigned float left. When I mouse over means its color is changing, and when I click means about is coming. So if I reload means so that's animation should become. So it is coming like that. See, it will come like this. So how to write a program and everything, so we are going to be tell this one, how the count is to be increased, and what is if I mouse or means automatically it is going to be changed. So this is you are going to be work on it. So this is all about the features and all, and this is the how you are going to be write the sliders, everything you are going to be learn. So you have to design by yourself, and we are going to be give a work on this one, so you are going to do this one. Okay, how this collapsible we can say. So these all things if you want to do means you should know this CSS. So initially you will feel like that, okay, difficult to understand. If you practice to 1 or 2 times, is definitely you can do it. Okay, the first I will take a what is this one, span a inline. So I will take a one paragraph. Okay, I will add a dummy text. How to add a dummy text? LOREM is a loiparam is a dummy text. So just if I am going to be, so I don't want to type, I want a dummy text means it is how it will come. So I will take a one text inside a span here. I will take one span. This is a inline content or something like that. Okay, so this is a the new span a. Okay, so I will take a class name also, class A. So this is a Lloyd param. So this is a paragraph is there, and this is the dummy text is there. Again, I have taken a one more span tag. In the span tag, I have written a class. Okay. So in the class, I want to write a styles. What is the styles? Display inline, width, height, padding, border, background color, and everything you are going to be set. So first, what I want to write? Uh, First, I want to write for the a span dot a open close brace. See, I want to apply a style for this one. Okay, so this is the span is an ID, class is an attribute, a is a class name. So we have written here. So display inline. Okay, so this display inline is for and the width and height. So width is a 200 pixel. uh, how much is sorry, 100 I will do 100 pixel. Height will be 100 pixel. Okay, the next what is that one? Padding. What is the padding? The padding, it is going to be create between the content and the outer element. So that is a like 5 pixel, and a background color yellow. Save it. So this is a, and I want to set a border as well. Border 1 pixel, solid, uh, green yellow, something like that. Okay, save it. Just go for the code and see here. So this is a loy param dummy text is there. So this is the I mentioned inside the span tag for the, see, this is the part. How I have written for the span tag for the class A, I have written a display inline, width 100, height 100, padding 5 pixel, background color, border I have set. So how it is applying? The span is a tag, and a class A is a class name. If you remove means how it looks? Nothing. So nothing content. So just I will add a span dot A. So this is how it looks. This is the inline is there. So I can copy n time also it will look same. I will copy here also, and I will copy here also. Save it. I copied it 2 times. Here and here it is seeing like this. So okay, border is not set. Why? So border, okay, sorry. The border is there. Here it is a border is there. Okay. If you're not seeing means I will change to some other dark color, red. and I will make a, instead of 1 pixel, I will pixel 4 pixels. Save it, run it. See, this is the border, background color yellow, padding is at 5 pixel, top right bottom. So this is we have written. Okay, so this is all about we know. Then after that, what we are going to do, we are going to uh, do for the next class. So there is a, this is the inline is over. So next is the inline block. Okay, for the span class name B we are taking. Again, I want to take a one more paragraph, and the paragraph again I want to add a dummy text. Loy param is a dummy text. So then I want to split into in a text. So then span dot. So again I will take a one more text. So that is a span. This is a what we can say uh, inline inline block. So what is the class name? So I can't take a class name same as A. I can take it as a B. So this is for a, this is for a B. Okay. I want to write a span dot B open close brace. So display inline block. Okay. No need to worry. I will explain what is the display inline block. Display inline block. So then what we are going to do, width, height and everything. So the width will be around 100 pixel, and height will be 100 pixel, and padding will be 5 pixel. Background color will be again yellow. I want to make it as an yellow. So then border 4 pixel solid red only I will add. Save it. See, span, here also span is there. If it is a class A, this CSS will be applied. If the class span B means this class will be applied for this paragraph or this span. Okay, so what it is there? So just if I go here, if I see here, see here. So here it is a two texts are there. It is going to be display like a box. So I want to take a one more. So I will just cut it. I will keep next to each other. Okay, Control X. I will add some double text. Then I will add here. Save it or run it. See, this is a inline. This is a inline block, and the third one is a, what is that one? Block letter paragraph, and I will add a double text. So added. So just into bracket into a lines. So then I want to take a span. This is a display block property. So what is the class name? So already I have took a B, and here it is a C I will take. So C I have taken. So then span dot C open close brace, and so for display block, and width equal to 100 pixel, height equals to 100 pixel, and padding equals to 5 pixel, background color equals to again yellow, and border 4 pixel solid red. So what I will do, I will take a span, Control C, Control V, save it, run it, will go here. So border is not applied properly. So what mistake we have done? 4 pixel, that is the px. Save it. Okay, so this here it is here. Loy param. So this is the there are three things are there. What is happening here? Yes. The first one is a inline, the second one is a inline block, and this is a block. What is the first property? So what is the span? So we have used a span with the inline class. What is the inline class it will do? The inline class it will display inline what it will do. It is taking a as much space is required, and it will not take a entire width of the screen. So that is a right click inspect. I will show you. So just click here. See the span. I have written a class here. See here. If you see that span A, color is black, font is 16, background is yellow, padding 5 pixel. So this is how it is written. Though the span is a sorry, inline is a thing. It is taking a as much space is required, and it is not breaking the line. So that is a span. If I have a one span. Whereas a block level. So block level, it is taking the entire width of the screen and it is breaking the line. It is going for the new line. See, that's why this block it is taking an entire width screen. This block it is taking an entire width screen. So that's why it is a breaking the line. Okay, so this is a span and this is a span. So here what happens? The span. Okay, so this is the block and this is the inline. Inline means what? It is taking as much space is required. Okay, it is not breaking the line. The block level, it is taking entire width. If I define any element, it is taking entire width and it is breaking the line. See, I have written in the same line only. See, here also span start span end is there, and here also span start end is there. But it is breaking the line. Why it is breaking the line? So why it is breaking the line? So it is a display block. If you use a display, if you don't want to break the line, if you just go for the display inline. If you want to break the line, you have to go for the block. So then one more thing. So inline block. What is inline block? So this is a I want a block also. Then I want to be an inline also. Then you have to go for the inline block. Okay. So where we are getting this all those things. So when you're developing a code, you will get to know where. Just I will give you one example. This is a Flipkart is there. The Flipkart is a one thing. It is going to be, sir. I want to. If I use a span inline means Samsung mobile will come here and a Pixel will come here and all. So if you want to in a straight line, so just you have to go for the inline. Got it? This is called an inline. So block level what happens? So block level is a one thing. If you want to break the line, so anything. If I make something, see this is called a. It might be in a block level because it is taking a whole width of the screen. So this is the image is there. Okay, that image is sliding. So this is a block level, but this is the Apple iPad. Again, I need a one more item. So if you want to in such scenario, either you can go for the inline block or a inline. Got it? So everything depends on the scenario. If you want to take a full width of the screen, then you are going for the block level. If I want to take only as much space required, and this is the inline you are using, because I want to display next to each other. This is a one inline item, second, third, fourth, like this. So this is how we are going to be work with the block level and inline. So got it. So there are three properties we have learned. One is a block and second is inline and inline block. Okay, the first one is inline. Why inline? The inline is a one thing. It is taking a as much space is required, so that is clear, and it is taking a it will not go for the new line. So that is the inline. So when you need this one, whenever you want to display items like this, so you are using a display inline. So you want to, the next is the block level. So block level is one thing, it is taking the entire width of the screen. When you need in such scenario, so here it is need the entire width of the screen. So there it is a block level element. And one more thing it is there, sir, block level also we need, and it has to be in the inline. Okay, sorry, this one, a block level. So this is a block level element, inline block, and it is in the same row. So if you do inspect, it is taking a, see, this is the block level element. So it is acting as in between the display block and display inline. Got it? So if you know only display inline and display block is more enough. So when we use a inline, if you want a 100 elements, if you want to show in a one row, you can use this display inline. If I want to break the line, each element should take an entire width of screen, then you can go for the block. So this is how you are going to be use a display inline block. Then the align. So what is the align? See, align we already seen text align, center, justify, auto block. So this is already we have seen. So we no need to do this one. The next is the combinators. So what is the combinators? So this is very very important. So when you're going for a developer, a senior developer and all, so there is a complex query will come. So there you want to apply some colors and all. So there you are going to be user this as selectors. Okay, the first one is the CSS selector can contain a more than one simple selector. Between the simple selector, we can include the combinators. There are four different combinators in the CSS. A descendant selector, a child selector, adjacent sibling selector, and a general sibling selector. What is the selector here? Div is a selector. P is a selector. The first one we are going with the descendant selector. So just I want to take a one more file name index 10, sorry, 10.html. So how to type doc, enter. So this is done. The next h2, the what is the heading? The CSS combinators. Okay, save it, right click, then open with a live server. Or else if you just go here, just change the file name 9 to 10, run it. So it is going to be run this one. So next, what is the descendant space selector? Okay, the descendant selector. This is descendant selector matches all the elements that are descendant for a specified element. The following example P element inside a div is there. Okay, first we'll go here. So what I will do, I want to take a paragraph, so div and two paragraphs and a section P and a div is there. The first what I will do, I will take a one paragraph. This is a dummy text. This is a one paragraph is over. Then I will take a div. So then I will take a one more paragraph. This is a paragraph one, and I will take a, this is a paragraph two. Then I will take a section. I will take a one more paragraph. This is a paragraph three. Then after that paragraph, this is a paragraph 4 and P. This is a paragraph 5. So what is this one? Just you are writing a div and all. Yes, I will explain here. So what they are assigning? So for due, descendant selector. Descendant selector what? The descendant selector matches the all the elements that are descendant of a specified element. Okay. Descendant means it is something like that coming under. So due P background color yellow. So just I want to a div is there. Where is the div? A div is here. And for all the paragraph occurrence, open close brace, I want to set the background. Uh, what color I need to set? I think again green I will set. Okay. Why it is showing properly? So just I have to cut it. I need to add inside a style attribute. Okay. Save it. We'll go to the browser. See, there are this is the first paragraph, one paragraph, paragraph one, paragraph two, paragraph three, paragraph four, paragraph five. What is happening here? For the due, P is an descendant selector. After the due, paragraph one, paragraph two, paragraph three are inside the due. So for all the paragraph, it is going to be apply a color. Then it is not going to be apply color for paragraph 5, 4 and 5. Why? Because descendant means whatever the paragraph inside the div. So whatever the div space p means whatever the paragraph inside the whatever the paragraph inside the div, for those I am going to be apply the background color. You can apply other color also. The color, text color you want to set white. Save it. It is going to be see the it has to be seen white. Got it. So this is called the first one is a descendant selector. The next is what the child selector. Okay, what is a child selector? So just what I will do, same thing I will use. Child means what? This is the child selector. What is a child? For the div tag, whatever the child elements with a paragraph, for those apply the background color. So for the what are the div child? For div child is this one and this one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Exact. Okay. Sorry. There is this. What is the div? This is the div. What is the div child? So paragraph one, paragraph two. Why paragraph not three means? So actually paragraph three is a child of a section, not a div. So that's why if you add one more paragraph also here, it will take. If you so what it is telling that for the div tag, what are all the child paragraph? So this is the child paragraph one. This is the child paragraph two. Okay. So then for this for the div child paragraph one, child paragraph two, this is the background color is applied. Child means what? He is a father. These are all the child. So this is also become a child if I remove from the section start and section end. So this is how it will work. And the P, this is the paragraph of like that. The first one is what? Okay. Descendant selector. The whatever the paragraph inside the div, so those divs are applied with the color. And the next is the child selector. What are all the childs of a div? What the child's paragraph? For which div? For the div, what are all the paragraph childs are there? That is applied color. So this paragraph 1 is a child for a div. Paragraph 2 is a child for a div. Paragraph 3 is a child for a section. Section is a child for a div. So that's why it is going to be applied color for this one. And the next, what is that one? The adjacent siblings. Siblings means what? Like brothers or sisters, like that. So adjacent means so neighbor something like that. So for that plus, I will just use a plus here. So here it is a div is there. The adjacent P is a 4 and 5. So this is the div is a here. Adjacent means neighbor or a brother or something like that. If you just go here, yeah, immediate. The 4 is a sibling for the div. Why? Because paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3 are inside the what you can say div body. See, inside a div, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, even it is in the section 3. But what is the next sibling? So div is here ending. For the next sibling is a paragraph 4. That's why paragraph 4 is applied a color. Okay, so this is how it will work. The next is a general sibling selector. What is a general sibling selector? I will just will go here where you will get in the sense in the laptop or desktop if before the number one this character you will get. This is called a caret. Save it, run it. We'll go here. General siblings. General sibling means irrespective of one or two, you are going to be selected. Got it? So this is a Pakka interview question. They will ask what is the combinators. The CSS, the combinators are a selector that contain a more than one sample selector. Between the sample selector, we can include the combinators. What are all those? Descendant selector, child selector, adjacent sibling selector, general sibling selector. Okay, so what is a descendant selector? If I remove space here, so what are all the paragraph inside a div? For all paragraph, it is apply the a color. This is the color. Okay, so this is how it will be there. The next is a child selector. So child selector means what? So the actual paragraph that is next to div. So this is a div is there. This is a child. Paragraph 1 is a child for a div. Paragraph 2 is a child for a div. Where paragraph 3 is a child for a section. So for that, so this two section it is going to be apply a sorry not a greater than. So that is called the child selector. Got it? The next is what the what you can say sibling selector. Sibling selector what? That is a plus. Plus means after the div, what is the next sibling? So this is a 4. That why the paragraph 4 is applied a color. If you call a generic selector or a general sibling, so just use this symbol, save it. Whatever the paragraphs after this div, for all paragraph it is going to be apply color. Save it, run it. If you add a one more paragraph, this is a paragraph 6. Run it, see here how it is going to be applied. So this is how it is going to be work a sibling selector, child selector and all. Okay, general sibling selector, etc. So this is an example we have given. If you just understand the my recorded video also more enough. If you don't want to check directly means so just copy and paste here. So if you take a one more file index 12 dot or sorry 11 dot html and control v. So this is a one thing. So if you want to copy this program, so just copy control V. So right click, open with the live server. So then if you go here, 11, run it. So this is how it will works. So got it. So this is called as combinators. The next is the pseudo classes. What is the pseudo classes? So pseudo classes is also the same thing. Uh, the first line or first character or same thing. So if you just go for this two classes, colon colon first letter or a first line, if you want to do like so you are going to be apply the different color. So this is a pseudo classes we already seen. A dot link, a dot visited, a dot hover, a dot active we already seen. So anyhow I will tell one more time. So I am going to be create a one more CSS here, not CSS. I will take a one more what is that one, a link. A, the href equal to https colon www dot google.com. So then here I can add a visit Google. Okay. The visit Google is there. Okay, right click, open with the live server. So here it is there. So if I click means it is going to be open the Google page. So you know this one. So here what happens? So once it's clicked, so there are four pseudo classes are there. So what is that? A colon, sorry, inside a style A colon a link, open close brace. What is this of the first CSS? The first CSS is a you can take any color if you want. Okay, for the link I want to apply the this color. So I will to use the some color. You can add any color. This is the link. Okay, A colon hover, open close sorry, not a square bracket, that is a round bracket. So color will be dark, I will color, blue I will take, and a colon visited, open close brace, color is something like that, violet. Okay. No. And what is a one more class? Active. Okay, a colon active, open close brace, the color will be biscuit, something like that. Sir, what is this color? For this anchor tag, we have written a four classes. What are the four classes? If it is a link, so obviously link, this is a link. So what is the color? This is the color. If it is hover means what? If I mouse over means this is called an hover. See, here it is a mouse. I want to move the cursor on the blue means this is called a hover. Visited means if I click this link means it is already visited. Active means if I click means it is a active. So let's see one by one. If I just open my browser, see, Control R, not 11. This is the 10th file. Okay. So now the pink color is there. Why pink color is there? So it is visited. Why? Because already I have clicked this one. So if I hover means what? It has to be changed the blue color. See, I hover means what? Moving a cursor on that one. So it is not changed. Then we have done a mistake. What is a mistake we have done? Hover color blue. Okay, correct. So let's cross check. A colon is A colon hover correct. So what I will do? Just I will copy both those things. I will just add here. Save it. Run it. We'll go here. See, this is the one color there. When I click mouse over means it is changing a color. If I click also it is going to be change a color. See, now it is a one color, something green parrot color type, dark green parrot color. Then it is going for the mouse over means it is something pink. If I click means it is a blue. So this is how it is going to be change the color. Okay, why we need those colors? See, this is a simple or easy. You feel like that when you're working on a project, you have to work a number of projects. Let's say this is a one website. So if you will get some You have to design a website like this. So how to design? So before that you should know this one, all those things, how this animation is happening. This is a fade effect, and this is the hover. See, this is called a hover. Whatever the hover I am using, no, that is the color. See all this is the button and everything we need to call this one. Got it. So for this one, if you want to see what is the content and everything, you are going to be see like this. So if I, this is called a hover classes. Whatever I have written, right? Here I have written same thing you are going to do here. If I click, we'll see. If I mouse over means it is taking the some color, the mouse over something like that. So this is how it is there. So call to action. Got it. So this is all how it is going to be work. So if I just send to submit, so it is asking us something validation now. So if I mouse over means it is changing a color. This is an hour. So like that you are going to be work on such type of projects. Another if you want to, I will give assignment like this example. If you have to just write accordingly. So how it is there? If I click means video has to be open and has to be played. So this is how we are going to be work on it. So here it is the click. So then here it is a what we can say. See, if I mouse over means how the animation is happening. So this and all I am going to be tell you guys how to use the animation and everything. Got it. So why we need a CSS? What is there? This is so without CSS only it is happening. If I collapse on everything, and if I close, see if I mouse over means color changing. So all this the pseudo classes only. Again, the pseudo elements is the first line, first current. You just practice it. Okay. Okay, how to do and all. The last one is we are going to be discuss about the opacity. What is opacity? So just I want to take a simple example 11.html. So just I will remove all the steps. So I will remove the CSS step as well. I want to take a h2 the opacity properties and image. So how to find the free images? Here it is a Pixabay. Pixabay is a free images you will get. From there, I want to take this tiger image. So right click, inspect. So I want to take this image. So Control X, I will just paste here. I want only this path. Control X. So Control V. Save it. We'll go to the browser. Here it is. My file name is now index11.html. So this is the image is there. So what is opacity? So opacity is something you are going to be do a blurriness of the images or a text or something like that. Let's see that the image is there. Open close brace. Where is the image? The image tag. So for that image tag, I want to apply the opacity. So 0.5. So run it. So it is not changed. What is this one? Image style. See, that is a 0. 1 minute. 0.5. 0.5. See, so there is some blurriness is there. Okay, let it be. What I will do, I will remove everything. Okay, this is the, I will remove this one. How it is now? Now it is a dark is there. So image, I want to use the image column hover 0.5, opacity 0.5. Save it, run it. So what is a hover means? If I mouse on means it is going to be change the darkness of the image. So when I hover means what? The cursor I want to add on that one. The it is going to be raise the opacity 0.5. So let's say your initial opacity will be, let's say you have an initial image, open close brace, the opacity is a 0.9. So what is the opacity value from the 0 to 9 or 1? Save it, run it. So this is your initial opacity. When I mouse over means it is going to be downgrade the opacity. If you want to make a little bit zero, if you just go for the 0.3, save it, run it. See here, if I mouse over means it is blurring, it is blurriness is, so that is called an opacity. If you want to make a 0.1, save it, run it. See here how the blurriness is there. So this is called an hover. Initial opacity is a 0.9. When I hover into this image, so that opacity will be 0.1. So like that. Like that, if you want to make it as 0.1 at 0.9. What is this one? The initial image opacity is a 1. Very low. When I mouse over means, it is becoming a dark. See now it is a very low. If I mouse over means, it is making a dark. So why we need in the sense instance? Again, there is I already shown an example. So there lot of things you have to work on this one. Okay, so this is a one example I have given. So this is called an opacity. Fine guys, so this is a very easy topics.